According to one of hundreds of documents released by Pfizer so far, in the early days of the vaccine rollout between December the 1st, 2020 and February the 28th, 2021, there were a grand total of 42,086 adverse events, reactions to the administration of their vaccine. And of those events, 1,223 of them were associated with death. Now, I don't want to sound alarmist here, we haven't got all the facts, but that figure seems incredibly high to me. I don't know about you, especially considering this is the early days of the vaccine rollout. We don't know the efficacy of it. And all anybody would tell us at the time on the TV, and the politicians and the professionals, was how safe this vaccine was. I certainly don't remember them saying, oh yeah, over 1,000 people have died associated with it. And then my interest gets piqued even more when I see the number of vaccines administered in that period is redacted in this document, meaning we can't figure out what percentage of people died. That document is one of hundreds of documents that have been released by Pfizer as a result of a Freedom of Information Act request made by these people, Public Health and Medical Professionals for Transparency. Their website is phmpt.org, and you can go and see these documents for yourself. There's thousands of more to come as a result of this FOIA request. Now, like I say, I don't want to sound alarmist here, and at the bottom of the document that I was referring to, it does say this: review of the available data for the cumulative PM experience confirms a favourable benefit-risk balance for the vaccine. So they think, despite all those numbers, that the vaccine is favourable, it is safe. But I think it's fair to say questions need to be answered on this. Don't you agree? And why did it take the signature of a judge for these documents to be made available to the public? We're the ones who are getting these vaccines. Surely we should have all the information. Information such as the pages and pages and pages of listed side effects that Pfizer say have been associated with their vaccine. These are things that our legacy media are not talking about, are they? Neither are they talking about things like that. Look, 3 out of every 4 people that reported a side effect to the vaccine, according to this document, were female. How often do you hear that in the media? Let me know what you think about this in the comments below. I think it's incredibly interesting, and what's even more curious to me is how our media, our legacy media, are totally silent on this. They're not touching it at all. And that's really curious. Don't you agree? A big thank you to Dr. John Campbell on YouTube, who I get a lot of my information from. You should go and subscribe to him if you haven't already. And also go to my website and subscribe to my mailing list. You'll get notifications of when I go live, etc.